The exit is right there.
James Plays.
That's me!
Hey everybody, welcome back to James Plays Uru, Complete Chronicles. We found the journey door, just here. And I think that means we can come down to these supports, yep. And we make our way over here. And then down. And push. Push. There. Into the darkness. With noises. Walking backwards so I have some sort of bearing. And there we go. Okay. There.
Your journey has begun. You can't imagine how these small things affect the future, but someday you will. You will return. Many paths have brought me to this place. The path of my great-grandmother, bringer of destruction. The path of my grandfather, the rebuilder of pride. The path of my mother, writer of dreams, and of my father, my dear father, the caretaker of burdens. And I knew that at the end of such great paths must lay a great purpose. I returned to the cleft to find it. Cleft. The fissure in the desert, the wound in the earth, the path to things beneath the surface. It was there I sought to find my purpose. It was from there I came to know the dead underground city of Denis. These Denis people who are now gone came thousands of years ago to the shelter of the cavern to return to leastness. They found solace in their smallness in the dark. And so did I. But light is powerful in the darkness. The bones of Guildmaster Kadish speak louder than words. His bones are the bones of Denis. He clung to the teachings of good King Nagin, who required good citizens to cling to their treasure. This Kadish you have seen would not give back, would not return, would not let go. He had long been one of the wealthiest of the Denis, owning more than he could possibly make use of. He built ages to protect the extra, and when the fall came, he clung to his possessions over all else. And so you see only death in his vault. Extravagant death. It is an image of Denis. And now to these pillars. These 4 pillars around you are the very being of the Bahro. You must take them. They will bring a great treasure to Relto, your age, the island in the clouds. Relto will be their keeper for only a brief time.
Okay, I think she's done talking, and I do not like the light flashing in this place, so let's figure out what we need to do here and get out of here as quickly as possible. For those of you that maybe need to look away from this, we are in a very small cave that's got blue fire flickering above us, and there's 4 posts in here that were just referenced by Yisha, and I don't see anything that I can do with them. And there are some cave paintings on the rock side here that appears I can do some sort of interaction with.
Your journey has begun. You can't imagine how these small things affect the future, but someday you will. You will return. Many paths have brought me to this place. The path of my great-grandmother, bringer of destruction. The path of my grandfather, the rebuilder of pride. The path of my mother, writer of dreams, and of my father, my dear father, the caretaker of burdens. and I knew that at the end of such great paths must lay a great purpose. I returned to the cleft to find it. The cleft. The fissure in the desert, the wound in the earth, the path to things beneath the surface.
Can I make you stop
It
talking?
was there I sought to find my purpose. It was from there I came.
Okay. We're gonna do the cave painting of the hand symbol. And that made the pillar disappear. Which I believe means it's been sent to our home age, Relto, is what they said. And I can't walk to the other areas, but I might be able to jump. Oh, there's appeared to have been an invisible wall. And I fell into the fissure, by the looks of it. That warps me back to Relto. We are out of flicker mode. You can look again. There's the post. It has been added to one of these things here. And that denotes that we have cleared the age. Okay. So that was the easy part. We finally officially finished an age. Now I have to figure out what there is to do in the other ages that I didn't see the first time around. So somebody said I can make this place brighter, that I can lift these things up, and I think I found... There we go. All right. Oh, that is so much better. Yeah, I barely saw this. I was running around and my thing changed and I'm like, oh, something's here. But I did not dare touch. So look at this. We can actually see stuff now. Amazing. We can see that there's all these books here. Oh boy, yeah, I couldn't... This was like pitch black to me. So I could not identify anything here, like where the different books were to click on. I could just rely on the changing of the cursor, but as you see, there's no real opportunity for this to change across here, so I didn't know what we were looking at. Okay. Lights are on. We can see our wardrobe and everything. Now, what shall we do? Well, this book here we're now done with. We can go to this, this, or this. This is where we got the key. Our little bracelet thing. And I guess I will go back here and see what I did not see before. We have 4 books that we got from those 4 things outside the hut. The game is being weird. There we go. Alright. So yeah, the 4 things were right outside the hut, correspond to those first 4 books there. We finished 1 book and we accessed a post, which we brought back. So each one of these places then should definitely have 7 cloths to find and touch, and an exit door that will bring us to that chamber and claim another post. So, what is it that we did not discover last time? Look with a little bit more care. see if there's ways to open doors that we presumed were definitely closed. Out of these 3 remaining ages for this segment, one of them, the mushroom place, we at least had some things that we could touch and interact with, and a suggestion of what we were supposed to be figuring out. A way to travel further along in that area. But I figured we might as well just save that for last and just kind of... Or whatever order we end up going in. Maybe second to last, who knows. I believe it is last, though. This is the book that did me dirty here, this tablet. It sent me to a balcony I couldn't get off of, but it did have a picture. Just kind of go back through. It should be the first one. Yeah, this. It seems like this might be depicting our sort of mission here. That if this is our home of Relto, the island in the clouds, and we have the posts here, there they are. These different things here. And then there's people, and there's an eye. This, like, all of this stuff specifically, I don't necessarily know what that means, but I could safely say, or hopefully safely say, Relto, the posts we're supposed to collect, and one of these, or maybe even both of them, represents that chamber we were just in. This is the abyss, the fissure. This, I don't know what it is. And I'm not exactly sure what these are. They could be the dunny, but I don't know. They don't exactly look fully human to me. Humanoid, but... So... Don't see anything else in here. That's interesting. I can't, like, pick it up or anything like that, but I can shuffle it along the floor. And then we've got closed lockers that I do not see any way of opening. Open one that's got nothing in it. There's the thing that scared me there. And then this is the room that we got the thingy from. Speaking of things that I do not understand. This section of the key. I've got 0, 0, and 0. I do not know what they are. I have not seen any change to these. And I don't know if I'm going to figure it out or not. If I am going to figure it out, don't say anything. But if I'm not gonna figure it out, meaning like it's something that was in a manual or something like that, you can go ahead and tell me what the deal is. Still doesn't appear to do anything. could, in theory, jump across this. There we go. Maybe we did not do that last time? Ah. Okay, yeah, we definitely did not do that last time. I must not have been feeling very confident in platforming. This is a ladder, apparently. Okay, so we've begun some discovery here. Before we do this, I do want to keep exploring on the ground floor here and see what this leads to, if anything. Does lead to a journey cloth. Okay, so 1. And then, is this a dead end? It does appear to be so. And then, no, nothing that way. I'd say we can probably continue forward now. I got up on the wrong side. Maybe still get it to work. Almost. Well, this is good at least that I was able to quickly discover a new place to go. Can we get over this way? Good camera angle, game. So, I do feel like I want to try getting over here. And I did it. And this is just shadow, okay. And this is nothing, and this is also nothing. But we got over here and confirmed that. Nothing on the walls to touch. If there's anything here, I can't see it. Okay. Nothing kind of off on the sides here. I'm trying my best to, now that I know how they're hiding those journey cloths and the journey door, just how things are hidden in this game, I am trying to be more thorough in discovery. Okay, so we can go out there, but we also have this to look at. Oh, I think that's a hint of sky. Alright. I suppose there's a button I could push to brighten these lights up, huh? Or a lever I could pull. Now, if there are journey claws for me to touch, they have to be where I can reach them. So, like, I shouldn't necessarily have to be looking up at the ceiling or anything to find something. There was quite a bit of damage that was done to this place, but I couldn't tell you what caused it just yet. In here... Oh boy, am I gonna have to, like... Oh, that's... Okay, okay. That's making my... That's really messing with my eyes. I don't know about you. But... Okay, so there is an opening. Can we count? There's like slight little divots in here, and maybe we count them off. Or we could probably just press ourselves into there. But first, I'm just making sure I don't see anything here. Okay, look away if this bothers you as much as it bothers me. I'll tell you once we're through. Oh, we're through, but what the hell did the game just do to me? It took me... I'm in third-person view. At a camera angle I cannot seem to adjust. Oh, I'm inside the thing as it's going around. Oh. Okay, so just hold on a second. Looks like we're just gonna be heading right back out the way we came. Back in, just, yeah, we're... Camera angles are really not doing me any favors here. Whatever this is that's spinning around, it's big. It takes a long time for that hole to come around again. So it really doesn't make sense for me to try to count all this off. I don't think it would do me any good from the inside. Okay, we're in, turning around, and I'm pressing against the thing again. And if there is another destination to get to from here, it should put me out there instead of it just being one way. Like there's only the one opening. There we go. Yeah. Okay, this is spinning. We can go back into first person now. Okay, I think we're alright. I think we're in the clear on things being very disorienting. For the time being. We've got another journey cloth. And are these things to push? Yes, they are, and they've got diagrams next to them. Okay, I'm not going to push that just yet. Let's just see what else is here in this room, if we can. See? Oh! Okay, pressure plate is causing this thing to rise. That thing freaked me out, this. Going into there, and then all of a sudden the camera changed, and there's this guy running at the screen. Didn't register with me right away. That was me, my character. So we've raised this, and it does descend back down. So that could be something is kind of on a timer. It looks like it's hollow. But I don't want to test that theory by, like, running over. Actually, it might be solid on top. Yeah, I think it's solid on top, but might be hollow on the inside. Anyway, if there's anything on this. This looks like these are teeth for a gear. That's what those divots are. And this is a giant gear. So, I think we are able to, like, unlatch it, and it'll rise and connect to that, and that will start doing a thing. What else do we have here? Just more dark corners with nothing in them. Okay, time to push some buttons. So, first off, got what looks like 3 levers. Okay. We have the gear. Then we have what looks like maybe elevator doors, like going up, going down. So we have 5 symbols with 4 lights, 4 buttons. And nothing is actually working. This anything? This anything? There's not like a flashlight button that I forgot exists, right? Something that'll just shine some light on some things. Okay. So these buttons don't work. Like, there's no power to them. The only other thing that we have is this. This functions. Run over. Okay, yeah. Okay. No. But you see the blinking here? We're getting something going. So it is like we're on a sort of timer. And we also see that some of these lights are changing color with that. There we go. We got something. From this position, I can't exactly tell what we did. But it's functioning, whatever it was. That's still not functioning. That's still not functioning. Okay. Let's try to figure this out. I may have raised something here. Won't be able to tell until I walk over there. Ah. Okay, so these function. Let's get this back up. So those were release pedals. And now we should be able to use that gear, but the lever. That should be almost... Don't know if I really need it all the way up, but that is now full on. That's full on. There we go. And the game decided I definitely need to be in third person again for this. There's no going back. So both of these are lit up, which means we had done this, and that was, I think, the release. And then we were able to use the gear. Now this is lit up over here, which is a door. Ah. Ah, okay, that's all doors, it seems. Now, these. They function now. Is it going to be in a one or the other type situation? No. Okay. Those are functional as well. Maybe it's like doors on like the upper floor and on the lower floor. Okay, I've got my choice. I'm gonna go this way first. Let's see what we're working with here. This did. One more thing I want to see. We can undo those. Presumably we can undo that as well. Okay. I was just curious to see what would happen. So So that first one is to turn on these release pedals. Okay, one step forward, one step back. You know, that's how we learn. If we can do something, we have to see if we can undo it and what changes that would result in. That's back. So I've turned both of those other things off. This is still telling me no. I was just curious if that had any impact on why that door wouldn't open. I'm going to turn them both on again for now. Just confirming everything's powered up. Okay. So there's one door that doesn't like me so far. Hey, we know where this is. Okay. So that's backtracking. Then what's the other direction? And then what would be there? Also telling me no. Also telling me no. So getting into the inner chamber is still kind of not yet available to us. Well, actually, never mind. Now, surpass the security system. Okay. Alright. Can't get through that, but maybe we can head back down. Or maybe I do this again. That also says no, and that also says no. Okay. Good idea, bad idea. Ah, good idea. So that's 3. Okay, that door's open. Back where we got our key. Seemed like anything changed with the lockers. We're just kind of backtracking a little bit and then seeing. Okay, now I understand what we were looking at up there. Okay. Do I actually see it from here, though? There it is. Okay. So this is still completely non-responsive. This is where we had jumped over to get in there in the first place, yeah. The... Okay. So this is presumably an elevator. They just chose not to really show me using it properly. And I also can't get back down. From there, at least. Okay. Agree to disagree on that one. No. Hey, what are you... There we go. Okay, the game is now giving me trouble. It's sometimes doing this. There's like a problem with how it switches back and forth between first and third person. And then it's like I'm in first person, but also third person. And so I'm looking at things in a really weird way, and I'm not able to move properly. Hopefully I can just ignore that for now and just keep going. Alright, so we could just go out that door. We do have this. I don't think there's anything else that would... Just gonna do a lap. Yeah, so that's the one that doesn't function. Okay. So as far as I can tell, there's nothing else to explore at the moment. Except this. Oh, now it's showing the animation properly. Oh, look at that. That's, you know... Anyway. The thing we're on is turning around and around and around and around. And we have an area that we can dismount from. It comes around to something else that also appears to be spinning. Also, platform that has a journey cloth on it. But it's... I can't actually jump on it. Yeah. I just... Okay. It wasn't me. So my presumption is that we need to get this to stop in order for this to be something with collision. Like right now, it's saying, hey, as long as this is moving, you can't cheese it and jump here. And then jump across or something. Even though that seems like a perfectly legitimate thing to do. So I'm really hoping that's the case, where we need to do something else before we can do that, and it's not a glitch or something. Because if we're stuck, that's gonna be fun. Looks like here's the other elevator, so this is our way back down. This is... I have no idea what. Oh, one of the pillars just completely broke. Collapsed. So that's like the bent top of it. Okay. Okay. Do hear noises that sound like animals. I wonder... I'm wondering a couple of things. Right now this is spinning because the gear is connected. The gear is connected. That's what's giving everything power. Is there a way to get up here with the gear stopped? And if so, is there a way to do that where I would have like these little extensions lined up to where I need them? Nothing to do with this, huh? I mean, I'm not seeing anything up here that I can do anything with. I came up an elevator. Let's go down the other elevator. Team had to think about it for a moment. Then it decided, yeah, we'll let you do it. Okay. So... what is one to do about this? You want to get back up a level. Well, that's interesting. This is functional again. So... This remains non-functional. Okay. Then which one was this? I've been able to explore. I've been able to find a few journey cloths. That's pretty good. I'm just not sure about everything just yet. Anything be different about this? Hold on, I'm pressing up against this thing again. Okay, it appears to not let me in now. Or I just had bad collision. So let's head back in here and think. This releases the pedals to be used to open up the gear. The gear then connects to that, causes everything to spin around, and it also gives power to the doors and the elevator. This is also not functioning anymore. I do think I'm a little bit stuck, but I also think this was a pretty decent episode of getting stuff done, so I don't feel too bad about that, getting to this point and then just being a little bit lost and confused. At least it happened now and not like 30 minutes ago. You know what I mean? But the best idea that I can come up with is that we have to get this thing to stop, and we have to still be able to get up on the elevator. That releases everything. That shut everything off. That undoes everything. That's neat how that gradually the glow goes away. Okay, we'll settle that back up, but this time I'm going to leave one of those switches down for the elevators. And we're going to see how that works. If there's any change with that, not. So I currently have just the down one powered. So this one is not working. I'm going to go around and see if the other elevator is any different. That's the one that never let me use it from down here, with both of them on. And that's still the case. So we'll go back up and switch them. Because to me the question is, why would there be individual switches or operating the up and down functions of the elevators. You know what I mean? I cannot see my exit from here. There it is. Okay. Okay, that's the right one. This one's powered up again. Now we're up here, and this elevator will not let us go back down. And this one has no power. So we are now currently, quote-unquote, trapped up here. There's that. I don't see anything about these that would have any sort of function that I can do something with. There's nothing that is suggested by this one coming down. I'll get a closer look at the top of it and around here or anything, you know. So I don't think there's something I can actually do up here. So that's going to be where we call it for now. I think we will take a little trip to the Universal Hint System for the start of the next episode and get guided into what we need to do next. Does that sound good to you guys? Hopefully. But like I said, I don't feel too bad. We were able to explore. We found some journey claws. We put some things together there in discovering a whole bunch of the area that I overlooked last time. I feel good about that. We're just a little stuck again. But right now, I'm feeling better about this than I did about that previous age with a lot of the stuff we were dealing with. One last thing before we close out here. Is we never used this hint for anything. And I don't know if it relates to that age that we're currently in or something else. So I just thought I'd take a look at this and think about it. And I can't really make a connection. Like, I was thinking, you know, we have, like, the circles, and we have the towers that are spinning. But if this is pertaining to that age and that particular situation, I don't quite know how to make a connection between this and what I'm supposed to do. So yeah, Universal Hint System it will be, okay? Okay. So I love ya. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.